Hey everybody, today I'm here with a review of the LEGO Marvel set, Iron Man Malibu Mansion Attack. This is set number 76007. It has 364 pieces, recommended from ages 6 to 12. This was on the shelves from spring of 2013 until winter of 2014, where it retailed for $40. So first, let's take a look at the box. I don't have the box anymore, so here's a picture of the front of the box and the back of the box. Now let's take a look at the instructions. So this set has two instruction booklets. The first one having you build the helicopter. Iron Man and Mandarin art on the corner. And has all the pieces in here, as well as an ad for LEGO Marvel Superheroes and LEGO Club. Win. Booklet 2 has you building the mansion. Yes. Right? The whole thing? Yeah, the whole thing. Interestingly, though, this one, the last step is on, or not the back, the last step, but the showing off the play features, yeah, that's on the back side of the booklet. It doesn't even have another side. So that's interesting. And then, of course, comes with a little mini comic, which you can pause to read if you would like. As always, these mini comics are available in high quality on brick set and pages like that. On the back it has the figures for the 2012 and 2013 waves of sets. Now let's take a look at the minifigures. So the first figure of this set is the Iron Man Mark 42 armor. This is the same figure as the Extremis boat. The only difference is in this set he comes with a plain white head underneath so that you can put the suit on display in the mansion while Tony Stark and Pepper Potts are out of the suit. As usual with most Iron Man figures, he comes with trans blue studs and 1x1 round bricks for repulsor effects. And I'll just take those off so you can get a better look. And here he is without the repulsor pieces. I should note that to this day, LEGO still hasn't made a new Mark 42 armor, which is surprising to me because they've been pretty on top of updating old Iron Man armors to fit in the new style with the new helmet. But this one hasn't happened yet. But this uses the same pearl gold color as all the other Iron Man suits. But if you compare it to the actual Mark 42 armor, it's not really this gold. It's more of like a tan gold. But this is a pretty good figure despite all my nitpicks. And here we have Tony Stark. This is the first Tony Stark figure, and they updated the face print from the first wave of Avengers sets. The outfit is pretty close to what he wears in Iron Man 3, except that shirt's a short sleeve. They didn't have dual molded sleeves then. I don't know if this is the right hair for him. I mean, maybe at the time it was, but now there's a little more variety in terms of hairstyles, and I don't know what the best one for this would be. And here's his alternate expression. He's got a scared face because the Mandarin is about to blow up his house. So yeah. And here we have Pepper Potts in her outfit from Iron Man 3. It's all printed on a white torso with plain white legs. The face, I would say is mostly accurate. I'm not crazy about likenesses. I don't think it really matters all the time. But there's been some good faces, and this is okay. She's got a ponytail in the name of the color that shows up on screen right now. And here's her alternate expression. She also has a scared face because the Mandarin is about to blow up her house. And here we have the extremist soldier. He's got kind of like a jumpsuit sort of thing on. Plain black legs. It's a simple figure. Same hair as Tony Stark. And now you may notice his white face. Now that's actually a glow-in-the-dark head used to represent his glowing extremist powers. Now this is a 12-year-old set, so the glow-in-the-dark features may not be as bright as they used to be. But let me show you the alternate expression, and then I'll see if I can get this to glow in the dark. So here's the alternate expression. He's got the red lines representing the glowing extremists, and also his red eyes, and he's much angrier. And now let's see if we can get this to glow in the dark. Okay, that's actually showing up way better than I thought it would on camera. But yeah, there's the glow in the dark head. Let me see how well the other one glows in the dark. That's not bad either. Oh. No, you just gotta, like, charge it or whatever. Then yeah, no, that's pretty cool. And now we have the quote-unquote Mandarin. See, most of this figure is covered up by the cape and beard. The only thing that's really exposed is the legs, so we're just gonna do a quick turnaround, I guess, and just take a look at it. He's got the Widow's Peak hairpiece in black, which I don't know if that's the right fit for this figure. However, I'm not sure if there's any other hairpiece that would actually fit with this beard. That's probably wrong, but that would also look the part, I should say. So let me disassemble the figure and we can get a better look at the prints. So here's the figure with all of his accessories taken off, and you can see there's a lot of detail that's being covered up. He has this kind of triangle detail design that's on here. I'll have to look at the concept art to see if that's from that. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. Maybe like an arc reactor kind of thing. He's got the pattern continuing on the back, where you can also see his alternate face. And I guess the expression is really most noticeable in the eyebrows, because this, because there's not a whole lot different when he's wearing the beard. The faces are kind of similar. But that's all the figures. Now on to the set. So our first build in this set is Dummy. He's made using a couple Technic beams for the treads. This has a Technic pin in it. Just connects to it like that. Of course, he's holding the suitcase form of the Mark V armor. And that's got a sticker on the other side too. I think they're identical. Did I put these on upside down? I don't even remember. So that just has a little arm on there like that. That's connected to a droid arm. This is connected to a ratchet. Okay. And there's a ratchet on this also. So you can kind of stretch them out in many different ways. And then, of course, on the other side, he's got the iconic fire extinguisher that is all over these Lego superhero sets. But this one also kind of works because Dummy is known for using the fire extinguisher. So that's kind of fun. It's a nice little build. And here we have the Mandarin's helicopter, or maybe not the Mandarin's helicopter, whoever was operating the helicopter in the movie. Surprisingly, this is the most accurate Iron Man 3 set. So it's not uncommon to get helicopters in Lego superhero sets, especially from this time. But I think this one does a really good job at capturing specific curves of a helicopter. Pieces like this that connect to these over here. And then this connecting like that. Anyway, you got the classic helicopter landing pads. You have the top blade, spins pretty freely. And then you have this blade on this side. I didn't dust this set very well before. That spins fine. Of course, you have the flick fire missiles, which I'm never very good at firing. Okay. Yeah, anyway. So, and there's 4 of them on there, and you know, you flick them and they fire. Anyway, this top part comes off here, and then you can grab your guy, sit him down in there. He's got some of these pieces that kind of help his arms fit into place a little bit better, and then you can just put this on. And he's in there, he's ready to go, and then you can place the gun on one of these clips. So I think he's ready to fly. And here's the titular Malibu mansion. We'll start from the outside. We've got some kind of rocky texture here that kind of emulates the side of the cliff that it's sitting on. You know, some stickers on the outside. You know, I didn't look at any pictures before I started talking about this, so I'm actually not sure how accurate it is. But the upward angled pieces with the windows inset in there, I think looks really nice. Then we have lever that we'll get to in a second. I don't think you're supposed to really view this set from this side, so there's a lot of kind of mismatched colors and open studs like this. So it's this part's a little weird, but like this side at least you can look from it, and then you can kind of display it from the inside more likely. So you start with the door over here, and then you have Tony Stark's little workstation thing. These are a couple trans blue flag, the 2x4s with the, or 2x3s, right? 2x3s with the clips. And this is just sitting on this little turntable piece, which I'm actually going to take this out so we can get a better look at everything. We've got a little stand for some tools here. We got a wrench and a hammer. Over here, I like this part of the set a lot. There's this little blender build that I like that sits on here. You can open this up, and it's got the 2 orange studs in there for like orange juice or something. And this is a Technic 1x1 Technic brick. It's got the hole in it that you can stick the stud of this into, and same for this piece. And then this stud sits on the top of the brick, and I think that's a really interesting technique. And then we got a couple of cabinets in here where I've stored the repulsor pieces for the Iron Man suits. And then there's a little clear cup here. And then getting to the top, we have, I think, a pretty nice curvature for the roof. This part that sticks out is a little weird to me. I think it's because they don't want to take this part out even further than this. But yeah, I don't know. And so some of these top parts are just kind of weird. Like you have this kind of dead space right here that's just for nothing. This doesn't go all the way up to this beam right here. And then you have over here where this, you know, it just stops, but there's more wall here. Here it kind of makes a little more sense. But then here it's got like the tiles, which, I mean, I guess is fair because you can't really place this on studs and then have it continue on like that. But then it just kind of, it curves off here. I don't know. It just kind of feels weird that it just kind of peters out a little bit towards the end. But I do like the way the floor is constructed for the most part with this angled piece right here and connecting these two angled pieces together like that. I think it captures the curve of the building pretty well. There's not a ton of space to move around, especially when you put in the turntable. I feel like you'd probably mostly want to play outside of it though, so I guess maybe it's okay. Then of course back here you have the displays for Iron Man suits. You have the Mark 6 in here and the Mark 7. Neither of which come in these sets. These are the figures from the first wave of Avengers sets. But this set comes with the Mark 42, so we could just kind of put that on here to display it. And that kind of brings us to the play features of the set. A lot of fun destruction, which I like. So this Technic beam, if you push it back, kind of knock out the window, and that's just sitting lightly on this frame right here. And then my favorite part of the play features, this red lever. So you pull that back, and then yeah, it's got a little Technic beam in there that turns and is able to knock these platforms off and kind of destroy the armory a little, like in the movie. I think that's a lot of fun. I remember getting this set, and I would just over and over flick this switch all the time. So yeah, that's about it for the mansion, I think. Stickers in this set are here, 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 and here. So overall, I think this is a pretty solid set. The helicopter is probably one of the better helicopter builds, although in this time it's not super rare to be getting helicopters at all, but I like this version of it. The mansion has a lot of fun play features built into it and a lot of fun techniques to create some of the angles, although it's a little small and cramped in some places and maybe a little awkwardly scaled. And then the minifigures are great. 4 of them are unique to this set, if you don't count the white head and the Mark 42 armor. And they're simple, but they get the job done. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments, and I'll see you later.